Hello, folks, racing folks. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to pre-race, pre-Derby day. Not so exciting card as Derby day, but nonetheless a good card. Unfortunately, every year they have to frame Class 5B races because other horses are running in another race by itself. There are three Class 5B races, folks, and I tell you the reason why I don't like Class 5B. I worked in US for 8.5 years in the racetrack. Out of that 3 years, first 3 years, I worked for ordinary trainers, which had most of the Class 5B horses. Now they would shit all over the place, they would piss everywhere. When you want to take him to the races, they'll do a lot of nakras going around. They won't let you put the bit on, they won't let you put the saddle on. All sorts of drama baji was going on. Then I met one Englishman in a bar. He thought I was a Mexican. I looked like a Mexican. He started speaking me in Spanish, and I said, "No sabe, señor, no habla español." So he said, then I started speaking fluent English. So he was shell shocked. So he said, "Who do you work for?" I said, "I work for Craig Lewis, I work for Danny, I work for Brian Sweeney." He said, "Oh, those are bad trainers, man. You should work for John Gosden." So I said, "But I don't know." He said, "There is a long queue, but because you speak English, he may take you and just go and talk to him and see." I just went straight ahead one day, and luckily I got the job. And when I got that, started working, the horses were, just amazing, different, like they were from a different planet. They would pee at one place, they would shit at one place. When it comes to putting the bit, they'd say, "Let's go." It was what we call it in India, bled in purple. His owners were like Sheikh Maktoum, Sheikh Mohammed, Robert Sangster, Aga Khan, you name it, who's who in the world, Nelson Bunker Hunt. All were million plus horses, folks, real race horses. That's why most of the handicappers and they've never worked before behind the stables or in the stables. They do not know the nature and behavior. It's like having a street dog and a pedigreed dog. If you are a dog lover, then you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, folks, that's a little lecture on why 5B is 5B and why class 1 is class 1 and blah blah blah. Anyways, going straight to the races, folks. First race really big. No, no, man. It's just disgusting race. Class 5 to start the day off. I don't even know, unless somebody looks good in the paddock. I don't want to even name one horse that has a decent surface form. And why do you want to spend a tenner, folks? There are so many good horses. On the Saturday, and of course on Sunday, I'll give you a list of the 5 horses. I really think they are real thoroughbred, real race horses. At least even if they lose, you'll get a run for your money. It's a big difference, folks. Next race, again, folks, it's Class 5B. There is one horse, it has caught my eye before. It's a horse called Mighty Wings. It has been given a run, is well bred. Maybe he can do something. This horse called Rubik Star of Karthik Ganpati. He can fluke it. The Ramswamy stables are very unreliable, folks. 5-1, 7-1, they all fly. Even money, they'll disappear. Not like Ramu's days, folks. It's a different ball game altogether. Third race, folks, is the 2,400 meter, the Icebreaker Trophy. One horse really, really stands out in my eyes is the horse called Geographique. He is by a sire which my boss trained, and he won the Epsom Derby, Golden Horn. It's a long story of Golden Horn, how Gosden got it. He was flying to England, and a friend called him and said there's a horse he'd like to buy, and it's the Derby material, and blah, 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 and all that happened. Anyways, his only problem with him is the gate actress. Gate actress. So you bet as late as you can by the gate, because if she does a lot of nakhras, then leave him. But I think he has been given enough gate practices by Imtiaz. She should be okay. Jerusalem kind of got back in the form, but not the geographic kind of a class of a horse. There's a horse in my notebook called Castenda, but it's a Bangalore horse. I don't know why they brought him here. There must be a reason. They know something I don't know. She caught my eye, but I was hoping she'll run in Bangalore, but now they brought him here. Well, let's see in the paddock. But Geographic is one of my day's best bet for the day. I'll bet very late. It looked awesome last time. Unfortunately, RWITC had a lot of issues with the payment gateway and all that nonsense. Anyways, race number 4, folks. Again, a bloody class 5B. There is another one horse that has again gone in my notebook. The horse called Superimposed by Sundarji. You may just want to bet a flutter bet, folks. Nothing, no big bets in class 5B. Anyway, so that's about it. Race number 5, folks. It's the 2000 meter class 2 race. There's a horse called a Rambler who won very impressively, quote unquote, semi non-jobber. Exemplify kind of disappoints his owner, trainer, but he still nonetheless can go stay the distance. Of course, there's a Pacey's horse called Thurnberg. Now, Pacey says he's on a record saying he's a moody horse and temperamental, which is very true. She was a pacemaker for King's Ransom last 2 races, but she can be in the thick of the things for sure. There is one horse, one of my favorite horses, called Lord Frankel. Padmanam, Paddy brings him here. He obviously has some issues, so he's been working very sparingly, racing also very sparingly, but he runs very good, very fresh also. He has his own class, folks. As I told you, class is a class. When they say class is a class, I know what class means in the stable and the barn area. They show their class in everyday small behavior of theirs. Rasputin, in my opinion, runs one race good, one race bad. So I am not a big fan of Rasputin anyways. Race number 6, folks, it's a decent proposal trophy, 1000-meter dash, again a class 4. There's a horse called Jet Typhoon. Physical fitness of his is just amazing. Very muscular horse. He had his own behavior problem, going to the gate, toward the gate, and all that nonsense. But I think he's sorted himself out. He's up for an hat-trick. Maybe he can get it also. You never know. There's a horse called Fidato. Nanda Lagat is on a record saying that he can win. It was not Lagat's horse. He got it from some other stable. But he's been working very well. That's what you want to keep it in mind. It's class 4, but the horses are like class 5B anyways, folks. There's nothing to get excited about. Race number 7, folks. It's a 1400-meter race. The Picasso Trophy. 2 horses race, in my opinion, folks. Pacey's horse called Claudius. Obviously, some sort of setback is there. In November month, he had lots of works. Then in December, a few works. Then in January, only one mock race. But he must be fit. But he is a very huge horse, folks. He's 500 plus kilo. I think he'll need a mile or a 1800-meter kind of a. But Bombay stretch is long. So in Pune, it was a little short for him. Anyways, in the same race, folks, there is a horse called Singer Sergeant. Singer Sergeant was my pick last time in the paddock. Faisal's horse, Faisal Abbas horse, won very, very impressively in a debut, 1/6 lengths. He can give a fight to Claudius. Folks, Danji Boy, Pacey, same gang, folks. You have to watch the betting. Huge betting came last time from 8 to 1 to 3.5 and closed at 2.5. They need one gamble like this when they buy expensive horses, and upkeep of the horse is not cheap in India. It costs a lot of money to keep the horse. So he had a successful gamble. Tomorrow, in my opinion, Single Sergeant can upset Claudius, but I'll bet very late again, watching the betting trend, folks. The race number 8, folks, the hunt for the gold trophy, 1400 meter dash. Again, a bloody class 5B race. Anyways, there is one horse I like, but I'm not too thrilled about betting that horse. But a horse called Freedom is a huge animal, 500 plus kilos. Imtiaz trains, very attractive looking. If he is in a mood to gallop, but no, I'm a better, not even a tenner, folks. So maybe I bet a fiver. That's about it. See, there are. I tell you, there are on Sunday, folks. Mark these horses ahead of my time. A perfect miler, getting preparation for Suresh Mahendra Mile Trophy. There is a horse called See the Sun, Pacey. He is by my favorite sire of Ireland called See the Moon. He was an amazing racehorse. He has been given 1 run so far, and Petty Pack for Derby Day, I am very sure. Then there is, of course, the great Filly Juliet and Forest Flame again. There is one other horse I really, really like on the Derby Day, is a horse called Fight On. He is by one of my good favorite sire, US Navy flag, trained by MK. He made a mad dash at the wire when the race was all over. One more jump, he could have won that race. And there is that son of a gun, the luggage son of a gun horse. He opens up 4-5 lengths lead, and nobody can catch him. Now, when you have this kind of horses, folks, why do you want to finger around in Class 5B? You tell me. Sunday much better card than Saturday, anyways. But Geographique and that Claudius and or the Singer Sergeant, one of them could be a very good double for the day. Again, I'll bet by the gate, because odds also matters, and Geographique's behavior by the gate matters. Anyways, folks, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Do save some money for the Derby Day. It's much more better. I gave you the list. You can do double, kanchi, double, triple, whatever you want to do. It'll have decent odds also, because there are 1 or 2 good horses running in the same race as well. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Do come live on the same channel, folks, for my paddock review and tips. More than 100 people come. Anyways, I was hoping 200, 400 will come. But anyway, slowly, people will come. Bye-bye, folks. Thanks for watching again.